Hi, this is Miniature Modeller Paul with an update on my Strtyker, and as you can see she's got moved on quite a lot. This kit number is AFV Club's AF35130. It's the M1130 Strtyker CV command vehicle, and I did have a previous video shown with all the video showing all the bits and pieces in regards to in primer and everything, and basically that video format, somehow I managed to change it, I don't know how, and it didn't do anything. It won't go to my computer, so I've had to do this video. So I'm sorry that we haven't actually got all that other bit in it, but anyway, what I can show you is this is the primer I use for the actual base primer, and that's it, Mr. Primer Surface 1000 50/50 mix with self-leveling thinners, and work beautifully. And I have got the actual 15,000 one as well to use later, and she's even finer pigment, so, and that'd be well worth using as well. It went on smooth. Flory uses it, and I must admit, before I give it a go, and I have used a similar method, but I find that this one was much better, and I got it wet when I applied wet, and it worked wonders because it gives it time to level being wet. Anyway, so that was enough of that. The next one, once I'd done all that, I actually used the base coat, which was Strtyker, which is CO16 dark green, and there she is. I don't know if you can read that, you most probably will be able to. There you go. Use that again, nice wet coats, using an airbrush that's got a trigger. I've got one that's got a 0.4 needle. I think it's 0.5 actually, but it doesn't matter. But it's like a wide pattern brush, airbrush, and it just coated over really well, and that done okay as well. So it's wet again, the paint was wet, and it self-leveled beautifully. And then because I've done it with this particular paint, it gives it a sort of semi-glossy coat, which was really great for the decals. So I put those on and left them overnight to thoroughly dry, and then I treated them to a new product I've used, and this is the first time I've ever used it, and this was VMS's Varnish HD top coats, and it's this one, and I've got to be honest, brilliant. You've got to watch the video though, and I will put a link at the bottom of this, and I'll make sure I do it, video, because basically if you follow the instruction there, and you've got to put it on like it's wet, and when you see it on the model that they did it on, I had it in the same situation in mine, and it worked wonders. It actually dries back within an hour, less than that most probably, but it dries back. You just don't recoat it until it's completely dry. It goes back to that semi-coat. Now I only put one heavy coat all over this because we're using the wet method, and it was perfect. Now if you've got a bit of silver on decals, you can go around and do it again, and it eventually gets rid of it. So that's what it shows you in the actual video as well, but I didn't need to do that, so I'm really pleased with it. I've done the wheels, everything, underneath chassis, the lot. It worked perfect. Now I will say the top still lives off because I need to put my periscopes in place. They're in the spray booth ready to do now. I've got my gun in there ready to spray to this. I use semi-gloss black on that with a bit of blue in later on, and all this has been done as well. So anyway, so let's have a look around the model. You can see the decal there. That looks like it's painted on, but it isn't. That's just beautiful the way it came on. It was nice and shiny, but as soon as you put that coat on, it gets it back to the same as the rest of the vehicle. I'll go this way, it's easier with the whole thing. All the way around. When I build my gun Strtyker, I've actually got the this bit all in photo etch, so you've got all the little loops, tie loops on it as well. So that'd be interesting to do. But if it goes wrong, I still can use the plastic one and just try and apply some loops. But yeah, so really good. Decals on the back, really not. Oh, I should mention. You can see the aerial now because I've got the grey background. This is flexible. It's a carbon fibre one, and I think I've showed you them before. But I will put the link up to it again. That was from Accurate Armour. Great products they use, and these are they are actually 10 centimeters long. So it worked out perfectly for this because it had to be 10 centimeters long. And then I've done 4 other aerials for there, and there, and there, and they are 8 centimeters long. So you get all the 5 areas on top of the vehicle. There you go. So it should be nice. Let's get back where it was. Fuel can areas look really nice. You've got little decals, they're black. There's some black ones on here. You can't even see them, but you can when you actually look at them under natural light anyway, but they are there. And obviously if I come down a bit lower, I don't like doing this really, there you go, you'll see the light, there you go, there's a bit more of the identification vehicle stickers there as well. So there you go, so I'm going to come back up to where I was. There you go. And carry on turning around. Going the other way of course. I think that's the way I was going anyway. But there you go. And coming around to this side. Oh, you can, if I turn it like that, you can see that there's a decal there. There's also one down there as well. You might be able to see. I don't know if I can zoom in on. Let's see if I can zoom in. There you go. You can see that decal. There is also one over a bit further. If I just loosen this up and turn it slightly, you might be able to see one just about there. But yeah, it's quite nice. I'll leave it at that volt. There we go. There you go and see that sticker there. That's nice. I'll just pull that out slightly. Or decal, I should say. Yeah, so decal, they both look really nice and done well. I was going to go for the other one with the actual skulls on the top, but I decided this one, I like the fact it's got the yellow signs at the front and the back. The other one's all in black and dark, and it just wouldn't have showed up. And I would say to sort of definite colour change on the vehicle. See the anti-slip there? You can see it's sort of on there. It's got it on there. I should have done a second coat, I think, personally. And I know that Greg Riley's done his, because we've been in communication quite a bit during this week, and last week, and the week before. Anyway, talking about our models as we're going, and he's building the Strtyker, as you know, but he's doing the Medivac one. Brilliant job, and I think his non-slip looks better than mine. Don't tell him though, please don't tell him. And there you go. And this bit here will have a towing hook in it, towing bar in it, inside hook I should say, inside there, and I will put some rope in it. I won't go rope it all, just put a bit of rope hidden away inside, and then it'll be laying just there, because that's what I've seen on quite a few of the vehicles where it's like there. I could have done it coming across there and out the front, and I might do, but I don't think so, because I think it just looks nice and tidy on that way. The other one I might do that with to make it look different. But yeah, but you can see the decals, they've got no real shine on them. And I don't know whether the camera can cope with this, but anyway, so I'm going to come back out now. Come around. There you go. Come up. There you go, so that's what I've done so far. Now I'm going to test this video to make sure the format is correct, and hopefully it is, otherwise I've got to sit here and do this all again. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video, which will be with my next job now will be to do all the actual periscopes, do the tools, paint up the tools, and give it a bit of detail painting, because there's even a white cap there on the top there. That's to do with the GPS evidently. So there's a little white cap on this framework here, which I've got to do. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next update, or it could be the final reveal, but we'll wait and see. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you later. Happy modelling. Don't you tell Greg about his anti-slips better than mine though, will you?